big, beautiful, loving planet called Earth. I wanted to talk a little bit about sports today, and I'm only going to talk about the sports teams that aren't doing as well as they should be, and not focus on the ones that are actually doing well. Because, as you all know, I'm very superstitious, and I have been superstitious for a long time, and I don't want to jinx or say anything wrong where it could get me in trouble. But there are three teams I definitely do want to talk about. You know, I've been to 40. I didn't say that. I've been a Warriors fan, a Giants fan, and there's an NFL team which I kind of mentioned. I don't want to say anything more about that. And the San Jose Sharks fan for a long time. Now, I grant you this, that the Sharks are still rebuilding, and they've been rebuilding for a long time now. Who knows when they'll ever make it to the playoffs again? It could be 10 years from now, it could be 20 years from now, it could be 30 years from now. But eventually they will get to the playoffs again. Maybe they'll even win a Stanley Cup when I'm still alive. I don't know that definitively yet. The other thing is, it's been a while. It's been almost 2010, 12, 14. It's been almost 10 years since the San Francisco Giants have won a World Series, or even been anywhere close to a playoff game. Or 2016 was the last time they were at a playoff game. And that's almost been 8 years since that's happened. And as far as the Warriors, they haven't been to a playoff game in quite some time as well. It's been, I want to say, 2 or 3 years since they've been in the playoffs. Maybe even a little less than that. I think it was like 2021 or 2022. Or maybe it was even 2020. But it's been a while. And the Warriors haven't been doing too well this year. And I can say that because I do believe, even though they may be taking a step back from those championship runs that they've had, I believe they can make the playoffs again with Curry, Thompson, and Green, even though they're getting a little bit older. But I believe they can get back to the playoffs and maybe even win the Larry O'Brien Trophy. But who knows what's going to happen in all the other major sports that I listed here, whether it was the NBA, the NHL, the MLB. Who knows what's going to happen with those individuals. But what I do know is that the guy that's on my shirt right now, Stephen Curry, is going to his 10th All-Star game this year. And that's in a couple weeks. That's like the 17th and 18th. But those games don't really count because it's just it's basically an exhibition game. Just like the Pro Bowl this Saturday or tomorrow and Sunday are basically just an exhibition, like, fun thing to do. And the two teams that are in the Super Bowl this year will not have anything to do with that this weekend. They've got to rest up their players and make sure they're fully healthy and play their best football game that they can. And I know everyone's going to be saying that the Chiefs are easily going to win this game because Taylor Swift's, up in the booth. Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes are great at their positions, but I just don't see that because you guys know who I'm rooting for, or you should know who I'm rooting for because I've mentioned them like numerous times over the past 12 years. But hopefully the Warriors turn their season around. The Sharks are pretty much done. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs this year, and the Giants season starts at the end of next month. Like March 30th, 31st, something like that. So all we have as far as sports right now is the NFL, which is about to end. Next weekend is their final game of the season. You've got the NBA, still probably got like 2 or 3 months left of the regular season, and then they go on to the playoffs. Then what else has happened? Then the NHL, that season's got like 2 or 3 months left. And the Sharks probably won't be a part of that. Just like It's a very, very, very slim chance that the Warriors will make the playoffs this year. And who knows what's going to happen with it and with the MLB. The Giants could be good, they could be bad, they could be right somewhere in the middle of that. I really don't know definitively at this point. But I will say this, we have a couple birthdays to wish. Now, I realize that it may sound like one of these birthdays I have on a famous person I said a couple months ago, but I got that wrong. Her actual birthday is today. So let's just dive into birthdays today. So I want to wish Ingrid Nilsson a happy 35th birthday. I would like to wish Sonia Nicole Bringus a happy birthday and Amelia Eve a happy birthday today as well. So that really does it for birthdays today. The next time we have a birthday isn't until Sunday. And then, today we find out if we got 6 more weeks of winter or if we have an early spring. Because in a couple hours, or not a couple hours, Phil will have either seen his shadow or not seen his shadow. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens on that front. I have been doing a pretty good job of watching another show that's pretty good called Selena Plus Chef, where she's staying at home, and this was during COVID, pretty much like 2020, 2021, even a little bit of 2022, where she was at home with her friends, and she had chefs do like a Zoom thing, teach her how to cook stuff. It's a pretty good show. And I still have 2 seasons left at this point. Season 3 and Season 4, and then we move on to the next show and so forth and so on. But I will see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog, and bye-bye.